All right, well, at Cook Elementary, we have an open concept in a lot of our classrooms here. We don't have walls that go to the ceiling, so we're currently under construction, so it puts a unique perspective on trying to open a school with construction, under a pandemic, and starting a new year. So, with that being said, this space right here is what we're using as a swing space. So, as we phase construction throughout the building, we're going to use this as a swing space. So, we got it broken down into different phases. So, from phase one, kids will come in here, have their classes in here. When their new classrooms are done, then they'll move on. With that being said, we still try to maintain our requirements for opening the schools in the pandemic. We have a great toolkit that we use. It's kind of like a checklist, so we'll go through the checklist, make sure we have all the requirements checked off, and then we're providing each teacher with a plexiglass shield for small group work. We're also providing hand sanitizers. Each student, each staff member has 3 cloth masks that they use. We also have some disposable masks on hand. So as we prepare to go through the school year, we have some non-toxic disinfectants that we're utilizing in the schools, the same stuff that we utilized when the flu came back in November. So we feel very confident that our efforts to keep the school open throughout this pandemic are going to be very successful.
And sir, can you just say and spell your first and last name for us?
Yes.
And your title?
Yes, Shawn Shaffer, SHAWN, SHAFFER, and I'm the supervisor of facilities.
Wonderful. And so is this as far apart as desks can go?
Well, that's a great question. What we have a blended option. We have some students that are virtual and some that taking the blended option. So as we get those listed, and it varies by day. Some kids will choose the virtual and some choose the blended model. So depending on the class size of the room and the square footage of the room, we do our best to keep the social distance. However, if we can't maintain the social distance, we wear the mask. We wear the mask, we wash our hands. That's what we tell them all the time. We put signage up throughout the building, and that's what we do.
Do kids eat in here? Will they eat breakfast and lunch in here?
Each school has developed their own plan for eating. So they partnered up with our nutrition director, and they made a plan to determine how each building. Now, as far as this one, I'd have to defer that to the principal of the building, how they are going to determine where they eat.
Anybody have questions?